All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. One of my audience members said to me to go ahead and make a video showing people how exactly they could play Gotham Knights at a better proficiency. I'm going to hide the controller here. They said you could do a video showing and teaching how to actually play Gotham Knights. Another audience member was complaining and said that, I'm not showing the whole Gotham Knights gameplay because, you're not seeing the damage numbers, the RPG-like gear system, the damage sponge enemies, the repetitive open world missions, the grindy progression. If these are problems for you, then you should not be playing Gotham Knights #1. The game is like Tom Clancy's The Division, and this is basically what you're going to find in many RPG games. Go to Spider-Man, go to the Arkham games. They're good games. I've played them. I recommend them. To play Gotham Knights means you have to play differently. That's the entire premise. If not, you're going to be sitting and shouting with all the people reviewing the game at 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. But if you decide you're going to dial into the RPG-esque nature of the game, then that whole rating moves and it's different. If you've never even played a game like this, it's also kind of jarring as well for a lot of people, especially coming from the superhero side, which, guys, superhero games are made for casuals. That's literally what they're made for. This game literally tested casuals a little bit, and boy, we almost lost our freaking minds. So what I want to do today is I want to just show how you do combos in Gotham Knights. Already, based on the person's concerns, I have used the option, which you can too, to deactivate all of that nonsense. I did not want that in my gameplay. Right from when I followed Gotham Knights and when I was watching the gameplay, I knew I didn't want to see damage numbers. I see those in The Division. I was already full with that. I saw I heard about the way the living system of the open world is going to be. That's how The Division 2 rolls. That's not a problem. Millions of players enjoy that stuff. So it just could be something that is not, there for you. And then at the same time, I pretty much just, kept my UI as clean as possible. I haven't even finished doing all of that here because what I did with the UI on the accessibility options was I reduced all the icon sizes as small as I possibly could. I don't know if I could do anything more in this case, but, that's not what we're here to do today. So what I want to do, and I need to increase my field of view. This is another thing where I would say play Gotham Knights on PC because the FOV is actually quite nice. So I usually do FOV of like 92 with Robin. The other characters I can get away with a lower FOV, but Robin, he be moving weird and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to showcase something that I think is very interesting. I saw another comment too that said that the combo system was very basic. On further investigation, I realized that a lot of people are approaching the combo system like you would almost any other game in a sense, right? I'm blocked. I won't be able to do that here, but I'm going to take this person out. But many of them don't realize that in the combo system, you deal with what's called the timed attack system. The timed attack system, and I should not be showing you this in the middle of this mission, the time strike system in combat actually allows for you to be able to perfectly hit an enemy after you've hit them before you push your attack so that you're not spamming, and then you can unlock combos. There's also the elemental damage, elemental effect, and elemental resistance system, which that person was complaining about damage sponges. It's because they did not know their elemental systems, which are in this game. I'm coming to fight against the mob, and I know their elemental damage, but they're really more susceptible to almost anything. So I don't think I'll have a problem with them with what I have going. And I'm going to show you that after we're done here. Fight, 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 fight. You see that? I'm not just spamming attack anyhow. Hey, he's done. There's gonna be another group that comes out. These guys are not gonna have a lot of. Oh, they're done. Oh, well, that was an easy mission. Okay. Let me find one where they have a little bit of bullet sponginess to them, I guess, according to this guy, so I can actually show you how the attacks work. If you use a lot of the time strikes, you'll deal more damage because they actually hit harder. That's what they're there for. If you're just spamming attacks and just, hitting, then you'll feel like the enemies aren't getting damaged. And the reason you're going to feel like that is because they're not really getting damaged because you're spamming. The game is telling you, yo, get skill, get skill. That's what the game is telling you when that happens. And so if we go back into the database, you'll see in combat, you're going to see the damage display. Damage display shows you, which I turned off, different colors that tell you how much your damage is dealing versus how critical your damage is dealing. Then there's also AoE attacks. There's also, DOT attacks, damage over time, where you can inflict those damage parameters on enemy NPCs, and it's really going to do a lot to them. I probably need to go to where I have a very, very high, hard mission here. Yeah, let's make our way there. We're going to ride the bike, and what I'll do is I'll just pause this recording, and then when we get there, I'll continue. All right, we're here on the location, and I want to go ahead and just give you a caveat. Because this is an RPG, enemy behavior, enemy composition is almost always randomized to a specific extent. There's what's called RNG. Random number generator. Basically, the enemy will behave differently based on all kinds of parameters. You as a player will play differently based on all kinds of parameters, based on maybe errors, opportunities, or how they, activate some of their abilities. And so the way you'll fight in a specific instance is going to be random. Even in the Arkham games, where things are a lot more choreographed, you still are dealing with RNG. And a game like this, it's even much worse in a sense, or I guess it's much more. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to show you guys how I actually play this game in order for you to see me running all over the place and doing all that cool stuff. When I come into a place like this, I already know that everybody here is on steroids. These are the regulators. These are not just the regular regulators. These are like the, these are like the high-end regulators. When I look at my gear, this is how you play Gotham Knights. My gear is asking for cryo. These guys, cryo almost does nothing to them. However, bioelectricity does a lot to them based on information that I have from the combat system in my database. You see this? When you look through all the different factions, it will tell you. Let's look at elemental damage. Elemental damage says it's an attack modifier that gives your hero a unique edge in combat. Cryogenic, incendiary, toxic, bioelectric, concussive damage types each have distinct effects. Enemies in varying factions may have different elemental damage or elemental resistance. Consult the database to understand your foes. And here you go. This is all what they do. Cryogenic effect freezes enemies. Then they have resistances as well. So you kind of have to figure out, because they're not going to just spoon feed you, but you have to figure out what damage types work for who and what resistances who has. If I went in there with my, bow staff, it might have been a little difficult to deal with them. But I know that they have, susceptibility to bioelectric and to incendiary. So I'm going to go in with these two. They also are susceptible to, toxic damage, but, that's all depending on me. But I want to be able to do some really, serious damage with the incendiary. And with the bioelectric is more for crowd control. I haven't seen it do a lot of damage, but it does do damage to some of their operators, like the drone operator. I don't see a drone operator in here. There usually is one. I don't see one here, which is crazy. So this might be one of those that has multiple waves, so they may not have a lot of health. So here we go. I can go take out the big guy because I know he's going to give me a lot of problems if I choose. Let me see. Where is he at? See? I could take this guy out actually close to him. He won't even know. Oh, he knows now. See? RNG. I thought I basically made a mistake based on numbers. See that? He hit that guy. Bioelectric. See? I know how to keep them up. That guy was going to shoot me. See? Everyone is under shock. Because, look at that. Because bioelectric does that. Now they just look like, they're just almost like fools. So let's do this. I'm going to spray AoE. So that's fire for everybody. See? Now everyone is now. One more person? They're all done. So I told you this was going to be a wave attack version. So they're going to be coming in other waves. But I just took everybody out. So someone was telling me these are bullet sponges. They are if you play wrong. So let's get this going. I know they're going to come out of here. Then this guy got a takedown. He's done. I got to stay in the circle. So what we're going to do is check this out. Do you see that? I just deflected his bullet. I might get hit though, guys. So bear with me. Bam! Bioelectric shock. Look at that. If you play RPGs like this, man, you'll know this whole stuff. But you see, a lot of us that are superhero games fans, you know, we are used to Spider-Man. We're used to, you know, Arkham. I wanted him to shoot his friend, so Deflect bullet. There we go. So it's a little messy there. Got a little messy there because you can't really see in this room. Man, some lighting choices in this game. Lord help us. Deflect bullet. Oh, I faced the wrong direction. But I have iframes against bullet when I'm doing that move. So deflect bullet again. But, you know, you got to really learn this game to be able to do crap like this. The game is so cool, guys. I'm telling you. Hey. You can also use enemy bullets against enemies. Too many projectile enemies. Sometimes they make that. That's what makes a lot of people kind of tired. They're like, man, everyone is just on projectiles and stuff. Perfect dodge. Now I've already finished my mission here. I'm gonna hit him with the. He's annoying me. Hey, dodge. I thought I had momentum abilities. That's another thing you have to watch too is your momentum ability meter. Ooh, it's hard to play this game and talk. You're doing like 500 things at the same time. Your brain is to be able to watch your momentum gauge and also build momentum as you're doing perfect dodges and stuff. You can also wear gear, and this is another thing a lot of people probably don't know. You can also put on gear that gives you more momentum abilities. If you look at your details on your gear, you'll see that it has these mods, and then you'll have like a little explanation there. And these explanations can tell you, hey, this suit, epic suit that provides resistance against incendiary damage, comes with additional mod slots. That's all it does. And then it increases elemental damage. But if I go through, I can look at all the different, suits that I have. They're all carrying some stat. They may have a skin on them, but the skin is not the point, right? What does it do on the lower levels, like, level 30 and such? They don't start getting too many, just provides resistance and stuff. But as you keep going, higher, you start realizing that some of these suits have some interesting, things that kind of help you to play. So the combo, is basically not just your attacks with the time strikes, but also your abilities, the way you move, the way you leverage all kinds of stuff. Pardon the noise, my kids are here, and you're going to get that as feedback. And so that's kind of like, in my opinion, the basic of Gotham Knights that everybody must learn when they first pick up the game. Anything else is you asking to set yourself up for success, for failure. And then be upset, and then be mad, and then be saying the game sucks, when the game is probably, in my opinion, one of the coolest superhero games that you could ever play, if you're open to playing games like this. If not, that's your choice. I'm just saying, like, game's not going to hold your hand. You got to direct most of your attacks. You got to tell your character where to go. Your time strikes and your attacks all have to coordinate. It's just so much that they want you to do. Let me take out this biggie. And then I'm going to see if these guys are all going to come here in the middle. Hey. They're not even strong enough. See that? Hey. And then grab. The grab system is a little slow, but if you want to quickly dispatch of an enemy, then that's what you use. Let me see if I can make my way to that rooftop. Those missions over there, the ones that have those symbols, they're really nice brawls. It really does. They're regulator missions, and it really kind of like they're a lot of fun if they're strong enough to deal with you. Yeah, I've been playing level 80 on this game for hundreds of hours before my file went bad. Yo, okay, there's a sniper. Whoops. I'm not high enough. That's why this is happening. If I was high, see, I was way too low. So check this out. Your height also will determine if you can do a takedown as well. That's another thing too with the traversal for Robin, and even, well, Robin in this specific case. Is there a drone operator? Please, if there's a drone operator, I want them dead. Regulator brawler, they're not gonna come in this wave. They're setting me up. I'm gonna get the big guy. Take him out. I hope. Hey. Perfect dodge. That combo that combo is like a heavy attack combination that you put together. I kind of learned how to do it by feel. Here. Oh, I set myself up. I was feeling myself too much. That's what I wanted to activate. He's shot. Oh, I missed. I didn't see the line telling me they're coming for you soon. Oh, he's gonna go activate that thing. Hey. Oh, dude, it got him in the crouch. Golly, Robin, that's rude. I told you the drone operators were gonna come soon. It's okay. I'll use their own drones against them. Woo! I was trying to do the, I was trying to deflect the bullet from the drone. You could do that as well, too. Done. It was there, activating a drone on my watch. A for effort. Watch how I'm using my attacks and my directions and how I'm able to get the combos. I'm not even doing good combos because I'm talking while playing. But I think the controller on the screen kind of clues you into, you know, the little thing that you're not just going to be spamming in Gotham Knights and expect results. No, the game wants you to actually do some work for it. Thanks for watching the video. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments. Peace out.